Do you have a speech drafted, you have it the night before, you haven't had the time to memorize it, and you want to know how can you prepare for public speaking? In today's video, I will show you exactly how you can do that. I got a great viewer question today, and it's that they've drafted a speech, you don't have time to memorize it because you're busy with business and building your business, and how do you prepare accurately? Now, there's a couple things. First, I'm an opponent of memorizing speeches because in business today, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, you don't have the time needed to memorize. And when I work with TEDx speakers, I mean, they have dedicated 200 plus hours for that one 16-minute, 18-minute talk. So they have the time to put in to memorize it, but you likely don't. So when we memorize, it's counterproductive because even if you did, you'd be so in your head and so stressed out that it would be counterproductive to you being able to engage and effectively connect with your audience. So if we put away memorizing, that's one side, but then the opposite end is to wing it and just go, well, let's see what comes up. Now that can be counterproductive because you don't know where you're going. You're going to meander all over the place, you're going to get lost, and you won't be able to deliver the key message that you want. So what's the solution? It is key points only. Now, key points only is have your bullet point list of what are the keys that you want to get across. What are the key messages? And why I like this is because it gives you an organized structure to ensure that you hit your key points, but it also gives you the flexibility to expand. Now, in our training, one of the biggest pieces that comes up is self-trust. An obstacle that commonly comes up is people say that, I want to have everything right, I want to have it memorized, I want it to be perfect, but it's never going to happen. And instead, this is about trusting your own inner wisdom, trusting your own knowledge. You've spent years building your business, building that expertise. And what happens is if we're so nervous, we're tight, we're focused on every single word, we need to shift it around so that we can get there and trust ourselves to share our message. So for example, if you're a realtor and you're getting up there saying what's happening in the market, you don't need to script it out because you know what's going on in the market. And you'll be able to expand and speak for 5 minutes, 10 minutes about current market situations. And that's why having those key bullet points gives you the points to hit, but then gives you the room to expand into it. And a big piece is about trusting yourself and being able to say, look, I know what I know the information, and that requires slowing down to give yourself space to think about what to say next, but then also that embracing silence. Now that's a big piece, is embracing silence to say, let's not just fill everything in, let's sit with it. And what that happens is it allows you to interact because if it's memorized or if someone's focusing on memorizing, they're in their head instead of actually connecting with the audience. And that's where you want to be. You want to be here to engage with the audience, to play off them and to interact. And that's only possible when we trust ourselves and are present. So that's one. Now on the technical tool side, there's a couple that I highly suggest. If you have your laptop nearby you, in PowerPoint, they have a setting under View called Presenter Mode. And I love Presenter Mode. I'll often have my laptop to the side because what it does is it shows you your current slide, it has the notes underneath it, but more importantly, it has the next slide coming up. And why that's powerful is so that you can manage your transitions. One of the worst things is when people go full screen mode and they're going through it, they almost get surprised. Like maybe you've seen this, they're there and they'll hit the slide, they'll be like, and it's that jolt, like they're not sure what was coming up, they caught them off guard. When you have your transitions, you can create a story, you create a segue into it, it makes it so much more smooth, so much more polished. So I'd highly recommend, if you have it around you, go to View Presenter Mode to get that the next transitions. And then other than that, in PowerPoint as well, you can print out your slides. They have a setting called Handouts, and you can go up to 9 slides per page. And I really like this because I'll go do my slide deck, print it out, 9 slides per page. And as you go through, you can have that nearby you so you see a layout. And why I like that is it shows the timing. For me, it shows my timing if I'm halfway through and I still have 15 slides. It's like, all right, get on the horse here. We got to crack, we got to get this going faster, or we're able to slow it down depending on your time. But it gives you that big picture view of your slides and your whole presentation. So handout view, 9 slides is my favorite for that, just to see the images. Presenter view to see your transitions, but most importantly, trust yourself. Sink into your body, and instead of memorizing, give those key points. You don't need it all scripted and written out because that's counterproductive to rapport and building a connection. But have those main points, go off it, and trust yourself to share that message, knowing that you're here to help the audience. So that's the one piece that allows you to get away from that trap of memorizing and open you up to the trust of speaking your truth. Now, if you want the fast track to become the most confident speaker you can be, we have a training program that is designed to accelerate your confidence. And how you access it is levelupliving.com/apply. Go through, we do small group intensive trainings that's going to bring you face to face with yourself, but also build you up in a way that you don't even know is possible. It's a very comprehensive program that builds you up to be the most confident version of yourself, to share your message in a bigger way. Now, how you access it, again, go to levelupliving.com/apply, fill out the application, book your time, and you'll get on a call with either myself or one of my team members, and we'll help you get to the next level.